freestyle on top of the dome. No practicing. You in the live where it say BS. You know, yeah, they ain't got a man. Look, you ain't. Hey man, look, y'all ain't got it, man. Look, man, I keep telling y'all, man. Y'all know I be. You spent your whole life thugging, and now you bugging. Nigga, it's nothing. Do you think? Do you make a dope videos? I gotta put you in timeout. Put your hands up while you're in the timeout. I want you to hold your hands up, nigga. Think about what you did, nigga. Hold your breath, nigga, till you turn blue. The trolls, you know what I'm saying? Look at it. That boy spelled the N word in the chat. That boy spelled the N word in the chat, boy. That boy mad. He mad. He mad. He called me the N word. He mad. He called me the N word. He mad. Man, though, why they so mad at me? Be mad at me. Spreading that gospel. Yeah, spreading that gospel, man. You already know. Look like a broke Kevin Durant. Okay. Can you whip him? I agree. Damn, the comments coming in. I appreciate y'all, man. But can you whip? Damn, these boys crazy. I'm never getting these 5 minutes back again, man. And you know what? I'm gonna make it easy for you by blocking you from the channel forever. That way you can make sure that you never waste 5 minutes of your time again.
Forever. What's up, y'all?
Game, you did this to yourself.
Non-stop research, man. Non-stop film study, man. Always working. That's how you go undefeated. That's how you go undefeated.
Trains.
But I don't know what y'all think sports betting is, but that's how you go undefeated, man.
You know, that was shocking, but you know, it just goes to show you it is a business.
Stay on this shit.
Most players figure it out pretty quickly. I know I was a rookie, had 6 rookies in camp, and by the time
selected to his first All-Star team, named as a reserve for the Eastern Conference. Bam Adebayo being defended by Giddey, giving up a lot of size there. And Duncan Robinson 2 for 2 from long range. Kel'el Ware 7 feet out of Indiana, shooting 40% from three-point range. They might have got a really steal in the middle of the first round again.
And he's really developing well, and they love him and the way he's progressing.
Like that. Now Ware setting the screen for Duncan Robinson. Bulls double team hero. Way up top. Kel'el Ware with the slams. Patrick Williams just entering the game, comes up with the rebound.
You gotta look and see like who the plays being ran for. If you want to do points, if you want to get points, player prop points, rebounds, assists, whatever, you gotta look and see what's a player tendency. So I just seen Duncan Robinson every play since the beginning of the game, he's spotting up for a 3-point shot. He's trying to look for a 3-point shot. So why would I go if I'm gonna go over on his made threes? It's 3.5. I'm saying he's gonna make 4 threes this game. I'm gonna go under on his points.
You know, that was shocking, but you know, it just goes to show you it is a business.
Depending, I might have to go up under though. See, I'm really giving y'all the sauce, giving y'all the game because these dudes that be on here and they be telling y'all don't make parlays and shit like that. These dudes be putting $10,000 on one straight. That's some of y'all rent for the whole year. You gonna put 10,000 of your dollars down on a straight bet fuck around and lose by 0.5? Is that what you about to do? Or are you a normal person and you want to take affordable picks? That's why you can come mess with me. It's not no point in getting in somebody chat and somebody tell you, yeah, take the -1 Miami Heat tonight. What? And like, yeah, that's my pick for today. And you paying $200 to be in this group? So you tell me you pay $200 to be in this group chat to get one straight bet every day. You don't get no sauce. You don't get the real sauce is the parlays. They just don't know how to do it. I keep on telling you, sports betting is new in America. The way that we doing this shit is new. This is something that's still new. So when these sharps tell y'all, yo, you gotta always do it straight. If it's not a straight or 3 legs, what are you really doing if you spend $150 to make $150 on one parlay? When you could have spent that same amount of money and just used more legs. Yes, it's more nerve-wracking. Yes, you're gonna probably shake a little bit more. Yes, you're probably gonna sweat harder, but you're gonna make a lot more money. You're gonna make $400, $500. I'm telling you, my nigga, you're gonna make $500 off of $3. And you're telling me, man, no, I gotta have 3 legs. It gotta be straight. I gotta put $1,000 on. I gotta put $1,000 to make $500. Like, what are you talking about? You put $1,000 to make 1,500. Really, you made, all right. You put $1,000 to make $500, but I just made $500 off of $3. Imagine what I'm doing with $20. You see what I'm saying? So I just made $500 off of $3. You just made $500 risking your $1,000, and you sit up here shaking and scared and shit. Oh, it's a lock. It's a lock. But I just made $500 off of $3. Imagine what I do with 20. Imagine what I do with $100. So y'all gotta think, bro. Like, y'all, the way that y'all be breaking y'all bankroll down, bro, is not valid. Is not valid. You don't have no appreciation for your bankroll. You treat your bankroll like it ain't shit. You put $10 on this game, you put $5 on this one. On parlays. Talk about, oh, I'm gonna get 20,000 back. You don't even hit parlays. You haven't hit a parlay all year. But sometimes you got $10 on this game, you got $5 on this game, you got $10 on this. Nigga, if I didn't hit a parlay all year yet, my nigga, I would be betting cents on these games. So obviously, I don't know what the fuck going on now. At one point, I was doing that. You cannot get into the shit and don't have no appreciation for your bankroll, don't know what's going on, and you don't know how to build no real parlay. Man, your parlay is supposed to be everything that's supposed to happen, man. It has to happen. Anything other than this happening is egregious. And when you get in my chat, you know what I'm saying? I'm show you how to fix all this shit and do this shit the right way, man. I know niggas out there paying $150 to be in somebody's chat and get picks, and they don't make more than me. They don't profit more than me. I'm really dropping gems, man. Get me out of the game, man. I'm telling you, man. Like, I look at this shit differently now, man. It don't matter how many legs on there. I came up with this method last year. Right? Now, if I really miss, Like, well, I'm not even gonna say now because I've been hitting. So it's just like, but back then, if I was to miss, it would be by one leg. It would be by one leg. I'm gonna show you when you get in my Patreon. I'm gonna show you everything. Or when you get my consultation and you pay the fee or whatever, I'm gonna show you every time. Back then, when I was first learning this method, I was missing by one leg every time. I figured it out, bro. I figured out how you could hit every single time, my nigga. I just every single time smacking them, bow, bow, bow. So don't listen to people that say it's not right for you to make a parlays and parlays and sucker bets and all that stuff, man. I'm doing what the sharps do, and I'm doing my affordable picks method. I have the best affordable picks method. But if you want to, oh, this nigga black, he not showing me his face, I can't see him. He don't got a desktop, and he got a desktop with the lights flashing, and he ain't showing me a chain with a fan duel on it. That's because that's how you niggas think. A lot of you people, y'all think at a surface level mindset. You got to see me. By then, when you see me on a motherfucking island, and I'm sitting there, and I got the game in the background, and but it's too late. Then my price then went all the way through the roof. You gonna miss out. So you might as well cop my stuff right now. You might as well get it while it's hot right now. Because by the time you try to get it, and I got 1 million views on here and all this shit, and affordable picks, VIP picks going up, it's gonna be over by then, bro. It's gonna be over by then. Nobody I know, bro, can show you people hitting parlays back to back. Nobody can show you shit like that. Who can really show you parlay sitting back? And don't try to say it's yours, because I'll pull out the ID. I'll pull out the ID and everything, and it's gonna come back to me, my address, my name, and everything. So I'm telling you, niggas think this shit sweet. This shit, oh man, that shit, bro. I've been doing this, bro, for what, 3 years now. Like really going hard, knowing about this shit. Like when I first started, I didn't really know about this shit. I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gonna cap. I didn't really know what I was doing. But that was like 4 years ago. I'm telling you, man, I really know what I'm doing. This is non-stop now. I see the bag. I see it. Y'all ever, man, listen, I almost told y'all something, man. By one. And I don't get on here to brag about I don't need YouTube. It's not, I want my YouTube to go up because then that's gonna be able to put me in a position where I can help more people. And then we all gonna be doing this shit, bro. This shit bigger than Stockley, bro. Everybody doing this shit. Why you think it's on the floor at the game? It's FanDuel. On a motherfucking on the court. It's on the court, it's on the seats, it's on FanDuel, this and that and the third. Why you think they promoting it so much? Because bro, these people bring in so much money, it's time for us to get some of the money back, bro. At least if we winning, you know what I'm saying? We all collectively, bro. You know how many people betting right now? A lot of y'all don't even. Oh man, the state sorry at 6 p.m. No niggas be betting all day, tennis, all types of shit, Korean, Japanese basketball, all types of shit. Like y'all know how many bets be getting placed, bro. So it's just like it just get to a point, and it's gonna be like, and it's gonna be some sharks that I probably hate on my shit and try to say, oh man, fuck that shit, man. Oh man, that shit parlays for suckers and da. Shut up, shut up, for real. Y'all don't really know how this shit work, bro. And then it get crazy live betting. It get crazy because when you doing the affordable picks method live, you could really come up because you're doing the same thing. You're just doing it live, and the probability is kind of better because you can see the trend in the game. So then, if you do the method while you're live betting, you either gonna crack or you're gonna miss by one if something catastrophic happens, like a team comes back like the other night. Whoop came back from like 15-20 out of nowhere. So it's just like Let's just look at this.
Most players figure it out pretty quickly. I know I was a rookie, had 6 rookies in camp.
So right now I'm looking for my player.
To his first all-star
Looking to see what he's doing when he get on the court. I don't even think he really get minutes like that, so just hopefully he just don't get minutes tonight and they just get defensively stopped.
Really steal in the middle of the first round again.
And he's really developing well, and they love him and the way he's progressing like that.
So he's not really in like that. First couple minutes in,
earning those minutes and keeping them when he's
still
out there.
don't see him. He's still not in the game. And that's what we want.
A Jersey Mike sub bowl is any sub in the hole without the.
We want a nigga that don't get in the game. He's not even supposed to have a market open for him. Like that's the type of nigga that we want. You feel me? You gotta dig through your sports book, man. You're not gonna find the best odds sitting up there just looking what they put in your face. They put in your face. The first thing they put in your face, somebody else whack ass bet. 4 legs. Like, get the fuck out of here, bro. They did that so when people saying that, bro, they don't even know they're perpetuating a loser strategy, bro. It's about getting these picks right and getting these trends right. Like the dude I'm trying to take tonight, he's not even in the game. So somebody got to be hurt. Somebody got to be like not playing for him to be on. And that could be a sign too, as whereas he could go over. You know what I'm saying? So it's dangerous. And I was thinking about that too. I was like, all right, he don't usually be right here. So it's like, he don't even be having a market open for him. So it's like, all right, he must be getting some more minutes tonight. Because he's not even in the first quarter. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, all right, maybe he getting more minutes tonight. And I'm looking at somebody else too as well. Because I might get him up out of there and put somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Just look for, y'all gotta look for certain shit. Look for certain shit people is doing. And how they play.
And no one wanted to step in front of that train.
And that's one thing. Ware has got all the measurables and all the athleticism, but he doesn't have the experience. It's a nice finish by Hopkins.
That was a tough matchup for Jalen, too. He did a great job forcing a tough shot.
Spinning and dealing, a left-hand finish. Modest, Pozelis. Rozier missing on the three-point attempt, but the Heat able to track down the loose ball. They get another opportunity. 5 on the shot clock. Hopkins trying to go around Julian Phillips. He gets the ball to go in, and a foul. A chance for a three-point play. Ware loses it, but able to replay it.
Good help by Julian Phillips to get in there when Ware got the lob in.
And they get first shot just before the 24-second clock expired.
Initial defense was excellent by the Bulls, really collapsed down low, and then when the ball was swung out.
Julian Phillips in the dunker spot. Nice pass by Smith inside. He was able to maneuver, get the defender in the air.
And Iowa's exactly that way. What you have to learn is, where's the help coming from? Is it going to be a big guy, a little guy, and who's going to be open?
And Iowa goes right to the bucket again. Gets the strong finish and a chance for a three-point play. Hopkins passes up on the three-point attempt. Dumps it off to Bam. He's got a clear lane to Bam went home.
And that's just a nice two-man game there.
Shot clock at 5. Trying to back in against Adebayo. Little left-hand flip around and out. Luke's trying to tap it. Pass inside Mattis. Another dunk for Pozelis. Very interesting comments pregame from Billy Donovan, who was asked about the challenge of possibly rebuilding his Kellel Ware as a nice building block for the Miami Heat, throwing down another dunk. So no free throws on this. The Bulls have to inbound. 2 seconds left. Modest beating the buzzer for 3. What a night for the rookie.
I don't care what era you're playing in. That's a lot of points, and you got to find a way to shore up the.
Oh my goodness!
Not known for his defense, but the Bulls doing a good job right now attacking the paint. Hero, Giddy, and Io.
Here come the Bulls on the attack. Giddy going right at the 7-footer. Finally decides better of it. Vooch for 3. Get it to him.
There you go.
Trying to figure out how to avoid the reach of the 7-footer, but how about the reach by Io? It's a race to the bucket. Good challenge by Highsmith, but Io able to get the finish. And Bulls looking to either tie or grab the lead here.
See what's going on here. Bulls pushing the pace a little bit.
Ball for three, and the Bulls lead for the first time tonight.
Yeah, so I'm gonna take this kid's he probably got like a good off for like rebounds or something. So instead of doing what I was gonna do, I've been trying to stay away from players' threes because it's like the guy I'm looking at who has like his 3-point percentage is 16%, but now he's on the market for 3-pointers. See, this is what I'm talking about.
You want to win parlays. I get it. They're fun, spicy. You get amazing screenshots like these. Win $23,000 on $5. Turn 20 cents into 3.6 million? Damn! Spoiler, wins like those basically never happen. But
but that do happen though. Cause I just won $400 off of $3. So it do happen. But you gotta do something for them to make that happen.
I can teach you how to win parlays with 2 tips. The secret? Fewer legs. Find 2.
See, it's always the same. Fewer legs. Fewer legs. No, it's not always fewer legs, buddy. You just want to do fewer legs and then be sweating your goddamn bed every goddamn
Just one
day.
thing.
Man, that's not it, man. You want to appreciate your bankroll and use it the right way. Every day, man, I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. Every day you should have $3 spent on parlays. And you should have a couple of them. You should have a couple of them. Every day you should have like a couple.
All right, we are back with the national.
You should have a couple of them. You should have like $5 spent on parlays. And you should have a couple of them. If you can't make a couple out of $5, you don't know what you're doing. You understand? If you can't make a couple parlays out of $5, then you don't know what you're doing.
I've never seen such an.
What the fuck Greedo talking about? I might have to fade Greedo, man. But if you can't make a couple parlays out of $5 and smack, then you don't know what you. Jason, what's good, my guy? Jason.
Channel again, like we mentioned earlier, our college basketball bets are.
Jason, you know what we doing? We over here building parlays. We over here grinding, man. Every single day, man. Got to get an edge. Gotta see what's going on. Gotta get this money on, Jason. You know we chasing it, man. Yeah, we be chasing it. We attracting it. We manifesting it. Everything. Praise God, man.
From Seattle, Washington, and the Climate Pledge Arena. Go make sure to check out that video in the description down below. The first link in the description is actually a link to our new channel here. Greedo Plays MMA. We're going to have more MMA-centric videos on that channel starting March 2nd with our UFC 313 predictions with Alex Pineda and Magomed Ankalaev in the main event for the UFC's Light Heavyweight Championship. So make sure to hit that subscribe button down below on both channels, obviously, but this one too on Greedo Plays MMA. You can currently right now become one of the first 100 subscribers on Greedo Plays MMA. So go check that out. Link in the description down below. We start uploads there on March the 2nd. All right. On the first part, 9 predictions today in the NBA. We're starting things off here in Indianapolis, Indiana, for the Indiana Pacers at home against the Memphis Grizzlies. We are going with the Pacers to kick off the second half of the NBA season. And yes, I do think they get Memphis here. It's a good spot for the Pacers. I really believe so. At home here, I know they were struggling to end, the first half of the year going into the All-Star break, but they found a way to win their final game before the break in Washington, D.C. against, yes, a bad Wizards squad, but they find a way to win that game in overtime by 8 points, again, going into the break. And now they get to reset, and they get the Memphis Grizzlies at home. Yes, Memphis is a great team, but I don't know if we're going to see a common theme throughout.
Indiana do me dirty every time. Like, it's like I'm not gonna hit with Indiana unless I do somebody prop or something. Like, Indiana do me dirty, Jason. Like, when I try to take them as a team, anything, they do me dirty. So I fade them now. I think Memphis. I think Edie. Edie is just yo. If Edie's playing tonight, Edie must not be playing tonight or something. Because usually Memphis been favored. So I don't know. So let's see what they talking about.
Break, but I mean the Lakers and the Hornets, and I get it, the Lakers are just odd sometimes, and they're still learning that whole Luka thing, and Charlotte's just always been bad, but those teams were ice cold in the first half in Los Angeles yesterday. I don't know if that's going to be a theme throughout the NBA, but I think the Pacers are right now just at home. I feel like they are going to be the better team tonight. Memphis was a team that wasn't playing their best ball going into the All-Star break, either losing 2 out of their last 3, losing to the Thunder at home, going to Phoenix and beating the Suns, then going to the Intuit Dome and beating the Los Angeles Clippers. Indiana, though, again, same thing, lost 2 out of 3 going into the break, but I do think Indiana gets this one as it stands right now.
Lakers lost, man.
Best team in the Eastern Conference.
Hey, the Lakers and the Lakers lost because what the Lakers want to do is everybody want to shoot. Everybody want to shoot. And then when they make their shot, they all looking at each other like, oh shit, what happened? Oh. When you miss a shot, y'all have to crash the boards. If we don't get no boards, we're not gonna win no games. If we don't get no board, every game gonna be counting on if we make a shot. And they think they got that thing where, oh man, we could come back at the end. It's us, man. It's LeBron. It's Luka. Is you know what I'm saying? And then Austin, he got ejected. And I don't know why Austin got ejected, but I don't know. Austin did some weird shit. I feel like Austin got ejected on purpose so he could let everybody look, they about to lose. Because Austin really been carrying the team. Yeah, we got Len, and it's like, I don't know. Maybe Len is older now, and I don't know. Rui got to get in there. He got to get rebounds. It can't just be Bron and Luka getting rebounds, a little couple of rebounds, and now they need somebody like a glass cleaner, get in there and get crazy. You know what I'm saying? Everything else I see is good, and I feel like the Hornets played the best game of the season last night because it's the Lakers, and they played their best game of the season. It was a lot of stuff riding on that game for LaMelo. His dad got his foot amputated. I don't know if y'all know, but LeVar Ball had to get his leg amputated or something like that. So it was like, and LaMelo's from California. So it's like y'all have to that stuff like that be a factor in sports, and people that don't really do sports betting and stuff, they look at you crazy. But people that's actually into sports betting, they know what I'm talking about. Rui has talent. Lakers need to be. Yeah, Rui got talent, but Rui got to play. Rui's like 6'10". Rui got to play sometimes. I just want Rui like on a defensive glass to get more boards and stuff like that, and on offensive glass too. But it's like Rui, if he plays like he's 6'10" on the glass, he's not gonna be. I don't think he's gonna be able to do all of that finesse and shooting and running around stuff because he's good at shooting and stuff like that too. So I don't know. Len, he got to do better. Len, you got to do better, man. That's what you get paid the big bucks for, you know? Sometimes it just comes down to, you got to do better. We got to defend better. And then again, we got to defend, we got to defend the shots too. LeBron and them, y'all got to, you know what I'm saying? Y'all got to defend these threes better. Miles Bridges, he had like 5 threes. LaMelo, he had like 4 threes. And granted, they do be, shooting shit up every time. So it's like, but it's just like still though, like they had 9 threes. Y'all got to defend better too. So it's like, it's their first game back, and they're gonna get shit right. Austin got ejected. I think if Austin would have never got ejected, they would have won. Because Austin be playing defense. I used to be fronting on Austin, but they got to put their respect on Austin in. But let's see what they're talking about with this Memphis game, though, man.
Are the second best team in the Western Conference. Now, they have the Nuggets right on their heels. I think a lot of people expect Denver to be that 2 seed in the West this season. But again, For the first part, 9 predictions today in the NBA. We're starting things off here in Indianapolis, Indiana, for the Indiana Pacers at home against the Memphis Grizzlies. We are going with the Pacers to kick off the second half of the NBA season. And yes, I do think they get Memphis here. It's a good spot for the Pacers. I really believe so. At home here, I know they were struggling to end, the first half of the year going into the All-Star break, but they found a way to win their final game before the break in Washington, D.C. against, yes, a bad Wizards squad, but they find a way to win that game in overtime by 8 points, again, going into the break. And now they get to reset and they get the Memphis Grizzlies at home. Yes, Memphis is a great team, but I don't know if we're going to see a common theme throughout the NBA coming out the break. But I mean, the Lakers and the Hornets, and I get it, the Lakers are just odd sometimes, and they're still learning that whole Luka thing.
Right.
And Charlotte's just always been bad, but those teams were ice cold in the first half in Los Angeles yesterday. I don't know if that's going to be a theme.
Oh, and Dalton, you be talking all that shit. Dalton Connect, you need to hit them damn threes. Acting, putting your nose up and walking all fast and not saying what's up. Nigga, say what's up to Bron. Yeah, you almost got traded. It's the NBA. It's the NBA. You almost got traded. So what? You back on the team, hit your threes, and go home. Do your job. You sold last night, Dalton. But I clap it up, though, because you got them 6 points at the All-Star game. But still, you sold last night in a real game. Westside Connect 4, baby. My boy be scatting up. Not last night, though.
Throughout the NBA. But I think the Pacers are right now just at home. I feel like they are going to be the better team tonight. Memphis was a team that wasn't playing their best ball going into the All-Star break, either losing 2 out of their last 3, losing to the Thunder at home, going to Phoenix and beating the Suns, then going to the Intuit Dome and beating the Los Angeles Clippers. Indiana, though, again, same thing, lost 2 out of 3 going into the break, but I do think Indiana gets this one. As it stands right now, the Pacers are the 4th best team in the Eastern Conference, and the Memphis Grizzlies are the 2nd best team in the Western Conference. Now, they have the Nuggets right on their heels. I think a lot of people expect Denver to be that 2 seed in the West this season, but again, Memphis is right there.
Watch, Memphis gonna get it done tonight.
I think maybe the week
everybody got the Pacers.
I think it has to be much needed for Tyrese Halliburton. I think we don't talk enough about Tyrese, and yes, he's had a disappointing 2024 and 2025. I understand.
Everybody's waiting for a breakout game for him, but it's just not going to be this game. He's going to do it the next game. He's going to do it the next game.
The playoffs actually got
where nobody wants him and everybody goes under.
Finals where he lost to the Celtics. Doesn't get any time to rest that injury. Immediately goes and plays for Team USA. Wins a gold medal with Team USA. Obviously doesn't play in the Olympics because of injury, but he never got time off. And again, it's only 8 days, but Tyrese Halliburton has gotten 8 days just away from playing. I think it's going to help, and it's really going to gear the Pacers up for the second half push. Am I telling you the Pacers are going to the NBA Finals? No. Do you think they have a chance? 100%.
When he came back from the Olympics, he was ass.
I do think they find a way to outscore Memphis.
He was sitting on his ass. So
Indiana Pacers in the game, of course, is in Indianapolis. We like the Pacers to win at home. I'm telling you, dogs here against the Memphis Grizzlies at plus 110. Give me Indiana. We move on to our second game of the video, and we go to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, as we have got the Philadelphia 76ers at home against the Boston Celtics. Since I've made this graphic, this line has shifted from plus 8.5 to now 6.5 for the Philadelphia 76ers.
What?
I still think it is playable with the Sixers getting 6.5 points at home. Who wins the basketball game?
Hold on. What are they talking about? Wait, they got 8.5 on here. See, because I got Boston winning by 8. Avoid a 7. Hold on, where the fuck my lighter just went?
On Philadelphia. As dogs here against the Memphis Grizzlies at plus 110, give me Indiana. We move on to our second game of the video, and we go to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, as we have got the Philadelphia 76ers at home against the Boston Celtics. Since I've made this graphic, this line shifted from plus 8.5 to now 6.5.
Yo, Philly trash, and I hate Philly. But somehow Philly has got to cover the spread tonight. Somehow, some way, man. Let me hear what he got this. Let me hear him say some stats about Philly, because somehow, some way, Philly about to cover the spread tonight. Boston will probably win by 15. We want Boston to win by 15, but I feel like Boston gonna do that Boston slump shit. They're going to be up by like 15, 20 points, and they're going to let Philly come back. Philly going to come back. Next thing you know, Philly going to be down by 4 points. It's going to be like 1 minute left. People be like, what the fuck happened? If Jason Tatum will come out, if Jason Tatum going to smack a 3 or some shit. Like, I'm like, oh my God, why do they do this shit? They do it. Boston do shit like that.
Do you think they have a chance? 100%. They have the style that can do it, and I do think they find a way to outscore Memphis in this game. Give me the Indiana Pacers in the game that, of course, is in Indianapolis. We like the Pacers to win at home as dogs here against the Memphis Grizzlies at +110. Give me Indiana. We move on to our second game of the video, and we go to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, as we have got the Philadelphia 76ers at home against the Boston Celtics. Since I've made this graphic, this line has shifted from +8.5 to now 6.5 for the Philadelphia 76ers. I still think it is playable with the Sixers getting 6.5 points at home. Who wins the basketball game? Probably the Boston Celtics, but I don't mind the points here on Philadelphia. Now, they were losing a lot.
He said what I just said. He think Philly gonna lose, but they're not gonna lose by more than 7 points. You see what I'm saying? Boston, see Jason, you saying Boston gonna win by 15, but Boston, they ain't played together in what, 8 days or how many since the All-Star break? So it's like Boston might win, but Boston might not win by that much tonight. But I still took them this morning, early. I took them at like 12 a.m. Fiending. I'm like, nah, Boston gonna blow these niggas out. But I think they're gonna, bro, I'm trying to tell y'all, Philly gonna bring it in to within like 6. And then Tatum, it's always Tatum, because he's a hater. He gonna smack a 3 or something. So it is gonna go to the points for Boston, and they're gonna win by like 9 or something. Ooh, I'm cold. I should go do an exact number because I'm cold, and I be hitting exact numbers too.
Games coming into the All-Star break, obviously. They had won out their last 8 games, I do believe, finishing on a 5-game losing streak against the Heat, Pistons, Bucks, Raptors, and Brooklyn Nets. But again, like we mentioned a little bit with the Pacers, I do think the All-Star break is going to help out Philadelphia. Obviously, a team with no All-Stars this season, obviously, even though Tyrese Maxey might have deserved a look. They are going to be somewhat healthy, I think, out this All-Star break. But I'm looking at their roster right now and their injury report. They still have guys hurt. How is Eric Gordon not healthy yet? How is Kyle Lowry not healthy yet? What? Justin Edwards still isn't healthy? I mean, Tyrese, Oubre, PG, Yabusele, their 5 top guys, not talking about Jared McCain, who's out for the season, are still playing this basketball.
Talking to you.
I think they can keep it close to the Boston team, who again, was playing all right going into the All-Star break. They had that game where they lost the Mavs, but they won 3 in a row. Again, I think Boston's still winning this game. I am not going to deny how elite Boston is. I think Boston right now is still probably...
You ranting about Boston. Yo, y'all like, comment, and subscribe, man. I appreciate y'all, man, for real. Y'all fire up with me, man. Make these parlays with me. When I be doing this, y'all put them in y'all phone and the notes, and we be going back and forth. I'll do this every day with y'all, you feel me? And then when we get in the Patreon, I can give you some more sauce, you know what I'm saying? I'm dropping gems, dropping sauce. If you watch the channel, you're going to find out. You're going, what he said? Do what? And you're going to be making some money, so, you know what I'm saying? I'm just, you know what I'm saying? I'm just having it, dropping gems, you know what I'm saying? Dropping jewels, dropping gems. I can't do nothing else, baby. I just get that bag. Get that back. Pistons might be a good bet. All right, let's see. Let me get to the Pistons.
The Knicks and Bucks are just going to be there as well, right? And I think the Hawks, even though, again, it's kind of a joke at this point, but watch out for the Hawks, man. I'm just saying.
All right, we talked about that again. We talked about Jason. We talked fuck them. You said Pistons game? What are they playing? And I want to talk about the Pistons. We'll come back to all of that. Well, the Pistons don't play tonight. They don't play tonight. they don't play tonight, Jay. Do that motherfucking yeah, Boston, man. Yo, Boston, if y'all can't win by 10 points tonight, Boston, y'all ass. Stop all of that NBA championship. Y'all not gonna make it. If y'all can't win by 10 points tonight, hang it up.
Hawks at plus money. That means we're gonna take
Magic versus Hawks. I got that. I got a lot of stock in this game.
this time, obviously, in Philadelphia. So it's gonna be Boston in a competitive game. We next move on to Atlanta, Georgia. We get the Hawks at plus money. That means we're going to take the Hawks at plus money. Another team in Orlando who I think needed a reset going to the All-Star break. I think it was a much-needed reset for that team, right? Hot to start the year, injuries, they stay hot, more injuries. Banchero and Wagner come back.
For that Pistons game,
cool,
Jason.
right?
That's my team
they were
too.
Kind of getting on the right track, I think, going into the break. They had split their last 6, coming off a victory over the Charlotte Hornets, going right into the All-Star break. Now they go to Atlanta, I think the Hawks get them. Jalen Suggs, I believe, is still injured. Yes, Suggs is still out with the quad injury, so he's not going to be playing this game.
Trae Young over too.
I don't think the Hawks are all that bad. They had that very competitive game going into the All-Star break against the New York Knicks.
Make a little parlay.
Overtime against Trae Young with 38-19. It's ridiculous how this guy wasn't initially an All-Star. I'm glad he got the nod. And don't get me started on the NBA's All-Star festivities this year. I mean, hey, the dunk contest was cool. I mean, Mac McClung is amazing. He's one of the best dunkers of all time. Now, Zach LaVine's still the GOAT, but it's okay. Now, if we get Zach LaVine versus McClung next year, it's just like,
dunk contest and shit.
Beating the
Glad trash bag.
This is a tricky one. Cavs versus the Nets, because the Cavs will lose to the Nets tonight. Keon Johnson, 30 points. You heard it here, folks. You heard it here first, folks. Keon Johnson. Folks, 30 points.
beating the Wizards by 10, beating the Pistons by 3, beating Minnesota by 21, and beating Toronto on the road by 20-plus points. I think they do blow up the Nets here. I personally stay away because the Nets are kind of random to me, honestly, right now. Because, yes, guys, with a Brooklyn win today and a loss from Chicago, who we're going to talk about in a minute, and a game that they should probably lose, and Philly with the game that is very losable for them earlier in the slate, obviously, that we talked about.
Come on, Brooklyn
could end up being right now, if the playoffs or the plan were to start today, Brooklyn would get in. Crazy. Now, they're not beating the Cavs. They might be able to play competitively, but I do think Cleveland gets them here. Brooklyn, again, has been doing this with many injuries, right? Cameron Johnson's been playing. He's been good. D'Angelo Russell has been good in his return, obviously, in his second stint with Brooklyn. But Cam Thomas is still out. Cam Thomas is still injured. He's still dealing with hamstring injury. He's been cleared to participate in 5-on-5 scrimmaging, but he's not playing. And Noah Clowney's still out as well. So Brooklyn, again, has seen somewhat of a resurgence with these injuries. But hey, guys, they got Killian Hayes. Welcome Killian Hayes to the Brooklyn Nets. The playoff push starts now. He was
niggas laughing, but Killian Hayes has got some shit up real quick for no reason.
I like Cleveland. I think the Cavs blow him out here.
Man, Wemby hurt.
It's a comeback.
Hold on now, Jason. You know Wemby got hurt.
Completely stay away. The Cavs again are just that much.
Jason Wemby hurt now. Wemby hurt now, gang. It's crazy. Wemby out for the season. Wemby out for the season. Wemby out for the season, man. That is sad. They was doing their thing. They was doing their thing. Now Wemby out for the season? What? Bro, what? Wemby out for the season? Let me see if I see my picks in here real quick. I gotta check this college basketball. I know nobody care about college basketball, but I gotta check this college basketball real quick. I know nobody give a damn about them college basketball kids.
We'll be taking a look at 4 college basketball games happening on February 20th, 2020.
Right? Y'all like player props, right? Everybody want to do a player prop. Everybody was feeding for today. It was Freedy yesterday. Luca went under. Somebody was under crying. I seen them on Facebook. Oh my God, this nigga told me take Luca over and lost all my rent money. It was bound to happen. Cause he like 7'3", right? So I don't know. Like, don't they be saying like when a nigga be tall like that and shit, like a nigga be having an extra growth. Nigga gotta get surgery. I used to rock Big East back in the day. Big East, right?
Much more. Now let's get started.
Who your team? Who your college team, Jason?
Ohio State Buckeyes are set to face off against the Northwestern Wildcats in a Big Ten matchup this
Hold on, Jason. I didn't know you watched sports.
Arena. Northwestern enters this game struggling near the bottom of the Big Ten standings, sitting in 17th place and riding a 3-game losing streak. On the other hand, Ohio State finds itself in a tense position, hovering on the bubble and sitting in 10th place in the Big Ten. Coming off a loss, the Buckeyes are eager to get back on track with a win, while Northwestern has won the last 2 meetings between these teams, including their only matchup last season. Securing a road victory this time around will be a tall order. Ohio State is
Ohio State
to secure
ass,
a win
man.
and
Let me
cover the
tell y'all something, man. Ohio State ass. Thornton, you ass. Thornton, you ass. And it's like, bruh, you are a short point guard. Bruh, Thornton, you ass. I'm not about to get into it, bruh. I don't know why you starting. I don't know why he let you in the game. Why the freshman not starting on Ohio State? Thornton, you ass. If y'all lose tonight, it's Thornton's fault.
In this video, we'll be taking a look at 4.
I just had to get that out. Thornton ass. And it's not Thornton. He didn't do nothing. I watched my shit hit because of Thornton. So I know. On Ohio State, they need to start that freshman or let him bring the ball or let him, the freshman, not Thornton. He ass.
That is back-to-back losers.
Yeah, he got his ass cooked. Trying to take Fordham and Vanderbilt and shit.
They're 9-2 at home this year. At the beginning,
fuck up. All right, man. Let me stop.
Largely thanks to their strong defensive play, the Buckeyes are one of the top defensive teams in the Big Ten, and their ability to stay aggressive and disciplined on that end of the floor has been key to keeping them competitive. Northwestern, meanwhile, will be without 2 of their top 3 scorers, which is a significant disadvantage on any night, especially against a defensive powerhouse like Ohio State. This absence will likely make it even harder for the Wildcats to generate consistent offense. Offensively, Ohio State is one of the stronger teams in college basketball. They rank 25th in adjusted offensive efficiency, averaging 1.
Look, Ohio State, if y'all can't go out here and beat these niggas by 30 points tonight, hang up that tournament shit. Hang up that NBA. I'm going to the NBA. Stop all of that shit. You ain't going nowhere. You about to go to motherfucking Chick-fil-A. Hang up all of that shit. Hang it up.
119 points per 100 possessions. Their shooting numbers are equally impressive. They're 46th in field goal percentage and 20th in three-point shooting. Playing at home, the Buckeyes should have no trouble finding their rhythm and putting up points. On the flip side, Northwestern, who has yet to win a game on the road this season, will likely struggle to keep up offensively. Their frustrations on that end could spill over into their defensive effort, making for a long night at Value City Arena. Northwestern's season has been a downward spiral, with losses in 7 of their last 10 games and a defense that consistently underperforms. Their road record is particularly concerning as they remain winless away from home. Ohio State, meanwhile, has been strong at home, with 10 of their 15 wins coming on their own
Y'all
court.
niggas ain't win the game. Y'all niggas out there running around. You niggas ain't even win the game. Northwestern
Falling 69-66 despite being 8-point favorites at home. Meanwhile, the 20th ranked Maryland.
What'd you say, Jason? I gotta start right here. I actually in 2004 caught a holiday tournament in Syracuse Carrier Dome. Part of my bucket list. That's crazy. Who was playing? Was that Carmelo? No, that couldn't have been Carmelo Anthony. Who was the star player in Syracuse back then? Now I want to go watch a game from 2004. Carmelo, because Carmelo he left in 2003, right? That must be your favorite player, Carmelo Anthony.
Southern California versus Maryland. The NCAA action is really picking up as we head into the final stretch of the season. The Southern California Trojans suffered a tough loss to Minnesota on Saturday, falling 69-66 despite being 8-point favorites at home. Meanwhile, the 20th ranked Maryland Terrapins had a dominant performance against Iowa on Sunday, winning 101-75 as 11-point favorites on their home court. The Trojans have been struggling lately, losing 3 of their last 4 games, which has dropped their overall record to 14-11. On the other hand, the Terrapins are one of the hottest teams in the Big Ten, riding a 3-game winning streak and boasting an impressive 20-6 record overall. Southern California was once considered a bubble team for the NCAA tournament, but their recent slump has all but eliminated them from contention. They've only managed 1 win in their last 4 games, which came against Penn State at home. In contrast, Maryland has been on fire, not just in the Big Ten, but across the nation. Their recent victory over Iowa improved their conference record to 10-5, and they've won 9 of their last 11 games. The Terrapins have been particularly strong in the paint, thanks to their 2 big men, Doric Queen and
aggressively get a bucket.
20-6 record overall.
Ew. Man, this Maryland
versus Maryland. The NCAA action is really picking up as we head into the final stretch of the season. The Southern California Trojans suffered a tough loss to Minnesota on Saturday, falling 69-66 despite being 8-point favorites at home. Meanwhile, the 20th ranked Maryland Terrapins had a dominant performance against Iowa on Sunday, winning 101-75 as 11-point favorites on their home court. The Trojans have been struggling lately, losing 3.
Yeah, Maryland might blow them out too because they beat Iowa. And they handle Iowa, so it's just like, I like Maryland, but damn, yo.
Of their last 4 games, which has dropped their overall record to 14-11. On the other hand, the Terrapins are one of the hottest teams in the Big Ten, riding a 3-game winning streak and boasting an impressive 20-6 record overall. Southern California was once considered a bubble team for the NCAA tournament, but their recent slump has all but eliminated them from contention. They've only managed 1 win in their last 4 games, which came against Penn State at home. In contrast, Maryland has been on fire, not just in the Big Ten, but across the nation. Their recent victory over Iowa improved their conference record to 10-5, and they've won 9 of their last 11 games. The Terrapins have been particularly strong in the paint, thanks to their 2 big men, Doric Queen and Julian Reese. According to Ken Palm, Southern California's defense ranks a dismal.
Yeah, Queen, the freshman, is just, if he understood, he's like, bro, he probably gonna end up being 7 foot. Like, bro, you're unguardable. Just go straight up. Go straight up and dunk the ball.
Dismal 271st in 2-point percentage, and their offense isn't much better, sitting at 275th in rebounding percentage. Maryland is shaping up to be a serious threat come tournament time. They shoot the 3-pointer well, play at a fast pace, and defend the interior effectively despite not having overwhelming size. The Terps enter this game on a 3-game winning streak and have won 7 of their last 8. On the flip side, Southern California is making their first ever trip to Maryland on a downswing, having lost 3 of their last 4 games. They've also struggled against the spread, failing to cover in 2 of their last 3 games. Meanwhile, Maryland has covered the spread in each of their last 3 games and has been nearly unbeatable at home, going 15-1 this season. Historically, Maryland has dominated this matchup, holding a 3-0 straight-up advantage in the Lifetime Series, with their last meeting taking place back in 1990. The Terps are riding a wave of momentum right now. Their starting 5 is playing as well as any team at this point in the season. They've been cohesive, disciplined, and have controlled the tempo in most of their recent games. Southern California, on the other hand, tends to go with the flow, which was evident in their low-scoring game against Minnesota, the lowest-scoring team in the Big Ten. Maryland will likely focus on locking down Southern California defensively in the first half to gain an early advantage, then shift to a more offensive approach in the second half. Southern California has struggled on the road in conference play, losing by an average of 11 points in their 3 road losses. Maryland has been solid against the spread at home this season, going 9.
Man, don't let nobody walk in your trap and take over your trap, Maryland. Y'all better win today. Y'all better win today by 12 points or more. These boys cannot play with y'all. They shouldn't even be on the court with y'all. Y'all tournament.
Wichita State coming into the game with a 5th.
Maryland, y'all tournament.
Total is our full game total pick.
Y'all supposed to be in the tournament. Who's the best player in the NCAA?
Wichita State versus Florida Atlantic.
Maryland won the chip in 2002. Who's the best player in the NCAA right now? The best player in the NCAA right now. From what I've seen, best player in the NCAA, man. First, I'm gonna say this because it's about the team. The best team I done seen all season. I'm not gonna lie. The best players in the NCAA is all on Duke. Cooper Flag, the number 7. I can't really say his name. Kopik, I think his name is. The other kid that got hurt in the last game. What's his name? That whole group. That's the best team in the nation. I'm not gonna lie. That Duke team, they might really do it. Cause it's not no stopping them. It's not no stopping them. But the team I like to watch right now, I like to watch Missouri. And I don't even like to talk about my teams, but Missouri be chefing shit up. Missouri be cooking shit. Duke always got the players, always hated them. And then that's why everybody hates him, but I'm not even gonna lie, man. And it's because Cooper been in the Summit. He done been in all the Olympic games and trials. And so he's done played LeBron James and all of these people. Like, he's done played these people. Yeah, the Mizzle, man. And you could tell when he get in the game, like it's this one play where the coach is just like, everybody get out of the way. Cooper, drive. And he just drives to the bucket and he basically bodied a 7-footer. He basically just bodies a 7-footer and just get off of me and lays it up off the I don't even think he laid it up off the glass. He just threw it in the bucket. I'm like, bro, if it's that easy for him, he just put him in the NBA right now. Because it's too I think if you put Cooper Flag in the NBA right now, he'll probably average 8 points. He'll probably average 8, 9 points. Just off the muscle, his over. I'll take his over 9.5. Edie in the NBA, it was like last year with Edie. All right, Edie, we can see you. Edie, you could play in the NBA. We see it. He's in the NBA right now, getting crazy. Zach Edey. So it's just the talent on the Konipik. I think that's how you say his name. Number 7 too. The talent on the Duke is just even oh man, see, now I want to go to their game from the other day. Had they over too, then, you know what I'm saying? Duke just But I like Mizzou and stuff like that. A lot of people like Janai from Auburn and stuff, and he's all right, but I don't think Janai is the best. I don't think I think what's his kid name Proctor. Proctor, I think Proctor and these people like on Duke, and it's just like SEC. They got good players, man. They got good players. They got the one boy from Alabama, the 1 point guard, Mark or whatever his name is. He looked like fucking Jalen Brunson or somebody. So it's just like it's a lot of good teams, but it's it's also some teams that got some guys and it's like nah, man. It's like you're good, but you're not NBA bound. It's like Duke. They have NBA bound players. Like they have players that's like this guy is gonna be in the NBA. Duke being a winner, Duke I would take because I would take them because it's like all right, who's gonna beat them, and then if you have them, you could. I'm dropping gems, man. If you got Duke already, then you could just bet against yourself. If you got Duke, so if they do end up losing, you'll win. What's up, man? If you do end up losing, you'll win because you already took Duke to win the tournament because they're gonna probably make it to like the Final Four or something, right? And it'll be a shocker if they don't. It'll be an upset if they. It'll be an upset if Duke doesn't make it to the Final Four.
It's AC.
That's a great future bet right now, Jason. That's a great future bet right now.
YouTube's happening.
Yeah, Mizzou, man, that's a good team. Like Mizzou has, and I'm not gonna lie, Mizzou has NBA players. They do. Mizzou has NBA players, man. Like the way some of those guys shoot on Missouri, they could get a over 1.5, over 2.5. Like you know what I'm saying? They could get in the game and probably get like 3 threes, 2 threes. Like that grill guy and yeah, man.
Some people just know they could save hundreds on cards.
But I don't believe that Auburn is the best team in the nation because they just struggled. Well, Arkansas, like it's like I don't believe that stuff. Like I don't believe Auburn is the best in the nation. I don't believe um, Alabama's any good. I don't believe that. You know what I'm saying? You know, because college is like that. College basketball is like that. Like they'll try to just throw anything out there. Like Duke is the best in the nation. You're not giving them number one because it's Duke and the yada yada yada, the storylines and all of this shit. They got their own little storyline shit going on too. So you know, that's why the rankings be how they be.
In the corner, it's Trent Pierce.
Hey, this guy Trent Pierce. It's a lot, man.
Offensive rebound by Perkins. It's going to be a game to see what happens.
And they play defense great, like
against a Missouri team that gets out.
Missouri has NBA talent.
Well in this building.
Part of the identity of this Missouri team.
The way that they shoot, the way that these guys on Missouri shoot, that's what NBA teams are looking for. NBA teams aren't just looking for a guy who's just big and tall, and usually that would be like the guy from America getting drafted first. And then it'll be like some other people from foreign places, but the bill was usually like a guy who was tall and could shoot and just get a bucket. Like a lot of these guys on this Missouri team, they could fit right in and be like a role player on an NBA team, just off the fact that they could shoot very, very good. Alabama's supposed to be this fourth in the nation, and Missouri just came out and just got out to an 8-0 start. Like
they did this start against Kansas.
This is one of the best teams in the nation. Exactly. That Pierce kid, he's like a stretch forward.
They are a solid offensive rebounding team. Very high efficiency. Sears gets swallowed up that time.
I'm looking at the Missouri, Alabama Crimson Tide versus Missouri Tigers full game highlights.
Zip. His layup is way off line. And look how quickly Missouri pushes. And partner, what we've seen in the SEC, Pierce in the last 3 weeks.
This is ESPN content in the background that I'm reacting to. And it's just crazy, man. I appreciate y'all. Thank you for commenting, leaving a like. But yeah, Mizzou, man, Mizzou over. 12-0. 12-0 run they got out to. The kid from Rutgers, he's good, but I know that you probably heard of him too. What's his name? Number 4 from Rutgers. He's the one that's supposed to be a lottery pick. And I watched him play. He's all right. Ace Bailey, that's his name. Let me watch this because I'm looking at Northwestern too. So, but Ace Bailey, this kid right here, man, he could light it up.
He plays hard. He loves playing basketball, period. And look at that. Tipped out, though, ends up.
But is he better than Cooper?
Davis, and look who's got it underneath. Ace
Is
Bailey
Ace better than
the
Cooper?
For 2. Trying to talk.
People might ask.
To Leach, and then his shot blocked away. Trying to
No,
push without numbers is Davis.
he's not.
Bailey, the trailer, open look for 3, and he banks it home.
Because he don't do this every game.
Late night hours here.
Cooper consistently doing this shit like this every game.
This is hard to do.
Ace, you gotta show up when it's time for you to show up. So should Ace go to the NBA? I'm not gonna tell him what to do, but it's not gonna be no difference because they got name, image, likeness, NIL deals now. So it's like it's not gonna make no difference. So you might as well perfect your craft at this level instead of going to the league and then getting on the team and getting drowned out by the star player on the team, because you're not gonna go to the league and immediately be the star player on the team. The stuff that Northwestern is letting you do right here, and yeah, the stuff that Northwestern is letting you do in this college game is not flying in the NBA. You're not gonna just be able to fly back door and just get a dunk. Somebody be on the ground, flopping, and can't get up. Like, that's not gonna happen in an NBA game. It's not gonna be that easy. It's gonna be a big there. It's gonna be somebody that damn near intercept that ball out the sky. So it's just like, I see why people might feel like he's the best player because he has a good shot and shit like that. But it's just like, in the NBA, bro, you gonna have to make them bitches all the time. You know what I'm saying? Not just on a good Saturday night, on a good Tuesday night. Like, nah, this is gonna be different in the NBA. It's gonna be like, all right, we know Ace is over here waiting to shoot the ball, and the closeout gonna be a lot faster. You know what I'm saying? When it gets to that point, what are you gonna do? You know what I'm saying? Like, this guy's got a shot blocked and then had to like overhead throw it at the bucket after Aces blocked it. Like, something like that in the league, I doubt it's happening.
For any Rutgers player, it's a continuing saga. Who will slow down Ace Bailey?
And the person that's guarding him in this Northwestern game is not going to be guarding him in the league. So it's like, I feel like he should stay one more year, but he's going to the league, I think. Great player, though. Great player. Is he better than Cooper? Absolutely not. Not at this time, no.
Beautiful feed here, but here's the important part. Now watch this. Jermichael Davis gave it up first. He knew Ace was going to give it back to him. Then you go over the top. The reason you make that early pass to set this up, you keep the defense off balance.
Well, it may be his first ill-advised shot of the night, Stephen.
I agree with that.
And the ball swatted out of bounds. Bailey and Barry battling down low. Bailey with the hook, and it drops. 35 points for Ace Bailey with 3:28 to go.
You're seeing the top 3 pick in next year's NBA draft coming out of his.
He got everything, man. But he got stuff to work on. Because the stuff that he get away with in college is not going to fly in the NBA. It's not going to fly.
This new year, shop kitchen essentials at Hobby Lobby. Make your space inviting.
Harper missing those 2 games with the high ankle sprain. It was a game-time decision. Inside, nice look, and a touch from Jeremiah Williams.
Gotten good threes so far. They've been good looks. They've been in rhythm. They just haven't been able to get them to go.
Harper stop and go and rattles it in.
That had to feel good right there for Dylan Harper to get back on the floor. A little step back jumper. He's missed the last couple of games, been dealing with an injury. Super talented player. Good to see him back on the floor.
Pick and roll. Morris Johnson breaks the drought for the Alliance.
He's got to be better on defense, too.
Shot. Riley running the floor. 1-on-3. Riley stripped away. Davis going the other way. He's got numbers. Davis up and in, and a chance for one more.
I don't understand why the Rutgers got so many losses.
Boswell, Riley, Humrickhouse, Ivisic gives Lawhorn. Bailey leans in and hits the jumper.
He was not on balance, but for Ace Bailey, it just doesn't
Every
matter.
time, just rise up. Taller than him.
And one of the turnovers has been so active with his hands.
At least his second or third poke away. Harper underneath.
Dylan Harper saw the matchup there.
Hey, Harper.
Finds Ivisic for 3 again. Yes. Finally, Illinois knocks down a 3.
Well, Ivisic finally gets one to go.
Yeah, 7-footers hitting threes, man.
Harper, transition 3.
Okay, Harper. I guess Ace Bailey gonna play the 3 when he gets to the league.
Leads to Yakichonis.
I feel like he's a 3.
It looked pure.
Yeah, the margin for error is very slim. Way to go.
Playing like the 4. Playing like the 4 here in college. I feel like he's a natural 3.
To Humrickhouse for 3. Got it. Humrickhouse. You don't want to get him hot.
But there it's Ace Bailey.
A lot of these plays he's gambling
Opportunities in transition.
on defense, trying to get a steal.
If you're going to take it for Dylan Grant, you better
So
make it.
when he gets to the league, though, he might play completely differently. I feel like he's gonna shoot a lot of threes.
Brad Underwood is coming out of the second half.
His shot gonna be better.
On the floor. Inside.
So I see why he's going so high in the draft. But the thing is, with Cooper Flagg, I see his ability to take over games. I see Cooper Flagg's ability to take over games on defense into offense, which is so, like, you know, it's important. Kind of like how Kawhi used to play in his prime. I know it's a crazy, Kawhi, Cooper Flagg, but yeah, bro. This dude on defense is sick. Like the way that he helped defense, all of that. It's different when Duke is pressing you. Right, 3 and D complete players.
Runs into a pair. Extra pass. There's a 3. Got it.
Yeah, the Rutgers team, like, they can shoot and stuff like that, but I don't know why they got so many losses. I mean, Big Ten is a rough conference, but, you know, Ace Bailey, he going high in the draft. We want to see him in a tournament, so you can go against these teams that we want to see them go. We want to see them go against the Dukes and stuff like that, the Clemsons and shit like that. Clemson, that's another team. A lot of talent on that Clemson team, man. So there's a lot of great players that could go very high in the draft. I feel like in America here, that's from America that's playing greatest players in the nation, man.
We are
The
back.
best players in the nation. We could watch College Experience. I ain't watched them in a minute. I ain't watched them. I had a bad beat off here, but it's not their fault. But it still was a bad beat.
The chat is fun. This is a lot of good shit talk going back and forth. God bless America. And folks, it's
We gonna come back to NBA.
Oh God, here we go. Buckle up. Discipline Dundee is on the case, and it starts with Marshall on the road. Norfolk, Virginia,
NBA,
taking on
man.
Old Dominion, where ODU won by 7.
Yup.
Back on February 1st in, surprisingly, in Huntington.
I don't care about this game.
Mac,
Excuse me, yo. Trying to get to a game I don't care about. I know Kobe not gonna say something crazy. Let Kobe take North. Watch Kobe. I like Northwestern.
Yeah, I think the line's telling that they're going to blow them out.
Money Line Mac locking up the Buckeyes.
Kobe about to play around. Watch Kobe about to say something stupid.
Rocco, shout out to Rocco Miller in the chat, was saying Dwayne.
I used to watch Big Mondays on
110
ESPN
hot
back in the day. I
seat
missed a good time.
there.
Yeah,
I
man, that's
really feel
what I'm trying to
I
bring to the
played
vertical
all right
feed,
ball,
man.
like,
If I
for
could
the
just
last-
be like the ESPN version of the vertical feed,
No,
They were
but last
I'll be litty. I'll be litty if I could just be like the ESPN, Fox, FS1, Shannon Sharp. You know, me and you, Jason, we like Shannon Sharp and Skip Bayless. We like Shake Sharp and Skip Bayless, Jake. Like, so you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, to the vertical feed, man. Salute to YouTube, man. Y'all got a great platform, YouTube. You know what I'm saying? I'm just on here trying to, you know, get my channel right. Put these vids up every day. I salute you if you're watching the replay. Please do like, comment, and subscribe. We building parlays over here live.
Yeah, it's pretty warm. I mean, what's his name had been there forever.
They just knocked off Roll too. It might have been against the spread that they were rolling. They probably, in my memory, they probably covered against Bryant. They beat Binghamton outright.
they've looked the best this year out of any of his years there, in my opinion, but they're still not good.
Oh, it's only year 4. I thought it was year 5. Who was there for him? It was Will Brown. Will Brown had been there forever, yeah.
Yeah.
Good old Will
Interesting.
Brown.
Yeah, I would say they'll give him another year, right? He started what? He started.
He started.
What some OSU team told him. Yeah, OSU, if y'all don't beat them today, y'all ass. And if they don't beat them today, you heard it here first. It was Thornton's fault. Thornton on the Buckeyes. It was his fault. For real, man. Oh, JMU. I don't even care about you, JMU. I don't care. So tired of JMU. What do I know about Austin P?
I head into Charlotte, North Carolina to Queens. This line has actually jumped up a point I'm seeing right now. It's at 6.5. You don't just walk into the Curry Arena and push these Royals around. How about us hitting on Bellarmine against Austin P the other day?
I know, hilarious.
I'm going to lay it. No bet.
The line kind of stinks, I think, in my opinion.
It does.
Did Did Queens lose outright in fucking Austin Peay? Do I remember that correctly?
They may have. They
no,
beat
won by
Lipscomb.
seven.
Yeah.
I'll take the points. I think it's going to be a close Queens.
Yeah, he's skipping through here. Yeah, why North Alabama about to lose today? They said North Alabama about to lose. Yeah, they put me in the. I was about to say, I put me in the longest commercial. Come on now. I'm doing a reaction video right now.
North Alabama is in Nashville, Tennessee, taking on South Dakota. What? Taking on
You
Lipscomb.
really fucked up the best. Oh, why did you fuck up the slide before?
You know what happened, right? You know what happened, right?
No.
Well, I'm just saying, like, you can normally tell when my wife calls me in the other room for my son.
Oh, this one?
Yes, we need the best game of the day. I fucked up.
That's why it's hilarious. It's like, damn it, why did you just fuck up the coast?
White Tiger.
At home.
I'm on Lipscomb.
Ooh, all right. I think it's
Actually,
a bad
6.5 though.
Oh, this
Dude,
is Lipscomb.
I like the Lipscomb team, but they struggle with these athletic teams. And Eastern Kentucky bothered them. North Alabama bothers them. I think North Alabama is going to win again. I'll take the points. I'll take it on the money
Alabama,
line.
man. Come on, why is North
steep
Alabama?
I think you're right.
Cocktail Napkins got this at 2.5. I agree with Mac. I just think that this is going to be a thriller of a game. I think it's going to deliver. It's going to be within 2 possessions. So give me North Alabama.
I'm with you. I think Lipscomb wins by like 4, 3, 2, something like that. 6.5 is a little too steep.
Countdown.
There we go. Hey, we haven't heard this music all night.
There we go.
This is the White Tiger play of the night.
He ignored that.
All right.
He said, "Fuck Lipscomb."
Triple lock. Lipscomb.
They talking about the fucking White Tiger.
What are you doing here?
It was a long delay. Yeah, I'll lay. Northern Colorado's off a loss, and I just don't know what I'm ever gonna get from a Munson team. I'm not gonna lie.
Next up we got Western Illinois taking on SEMO. SEMO laying a big number. What's going on in the?
Well, you said North Colorado came off a loss. Yeah, man.
E-Dub in Greeley, Colorado. Is this correct? White Tiger, you're in this one too? No, it is correct.
Eastern Washington versus Northern Colorado.
I will lay it. What are you doing here?
It was a long delay. Yeah.
Northern Colorado favored by 10 points. Eastern Washington, man. Don't overlook Eastern.
I'll lay. Northern Colorado's off a loss, and I just don't know what I'm ever gonna get from a Munson team. I'm not gonna lie.
Next up we got Western Illinois taking on SEMO. SEMO laying a big number. What's going on in the OVC these days?
It's true.
Yeah, there's enough college right now. Start going into these. Start going into the hood version of the sports. I don't want to go. I want to go to NBA prop bets. I want some NBA prop bets. That's where it's at.
take this. And I gotta.
Yeah, man. Really about to cook up today. Like, you ever just have a feeling? And I got a bonus bet sent to me today that I'm going to use today. And how about you sitting here looking at a bonus bet?
Oh, actually, welcome back to the NBA. We have a 9-game slate on today to jump into like we always do. I'm going to dive into each and every one of these games. I'll give you my prediction on the side. I'll give you my prediction on the total. We'll talk about any other plays like player props that we like within the game as well. But as always, guys, keep an eye down on the pinned comment of this video. That'll take you to my final plays, so I'm actually rolling with myself. Absolutely free. If that does interest you, down in the pinned comment. Alright, YouTube, how you doing? Welcome back to the channel. I tell you guys I'm a dummy all the time. They don't suck. They've just been sucking. To get them down to -3. What more juice than Jose Canseco's prime? Tell me you're new without telling me you're new. So don't go jumping down my throat in the comments, right? If you want to fade me, or if you want to ride me, this still leaves a bad taste in my mouth, right? And remember, more chins, more wins. Yesterday, in that 1 game back, we go 1-1. Unfortunately, LaMelo Ball over 6.5 assists. That does not come through, but we did hit our same game parlay that we did have LaMelo in. That was 5+ assists from him, 5+ assists from Luka, and then Miles Bridges 15+ points. So it was nice to hit that. Obviously, LaMelo 1 more assists. We cashed both of those. But anyways, it was a small slate, just 1 game. I'm not going to get too beat up about a 1-1 night. Our bigger play was the same game parlay anyway. So yeah. Not all that ashamed of that. It was a juicy -148. That's why I called it a nasty little 3-legger. But we talked about that. We posted it on Instagram. Make sure to follow me at if you are interested in some more fun plays that we do over there. One spot that we can get